Pearl Jam is one of those bands you probably are pretty familiar with, and you've heard all the hits. So today I'm going to take a circle back to our Hidden Gems series and share with you 5 songs I think qualify as hidden gems for Pearl Jam, coming right up. Hey, it's Russ from here on YouTube with the Infectious Groove Music channel. We've got 2 or 3 series that we do now of all sorts of different things with very popular artists that we try and share with you. Pearl Jam, as I said in the intro, is an extremely popular band with a massive amount of hits and albums sold. So for me, I wanted to delve into the hidden gems side of things instead of going right to maybe 5 songs to start with. I will probably circle back to that with Pearl Jam in the future. But for now, I'm going to share with you 5 that I think need a little more love and some Pearl Jam songs that you should definitely check out. The first one is from their second record, Versus, which of course had some big hits on it. But there is a song on that record called Rearview Mirror, which I think is one of the harder rocking songs on the album. Of course, Animal was a very hard rocking song that was a single off of that record, but Rearview Mirror is one of those songs that really showed me, at least on their second record, that they were going to be able to to really make that transfer from being the harder edge that they were initially, and you know, a couple of ballads that they had, like Rearview Mirror is one of those like mid-range songs that kind of rocks and has softer spots in the two, and it showed me that they were able to make that transition pretty well. The next one, it might be considered kind of a hot take. It's off an album that I actually don't like that much by Pearl Jam, their 4th effort, No Code. The first single off of the record is wildly different than most of anything you've probably ever heard from Pearl Jam. To me, it has a Middle Eastern style to it even, and it's a song called Who You Are. To be honest, when I first heard the song Who You Are, I was hopeful that the rest of the record would sound closer to that sound than the rest of No Code does. If you're a fan of the record, by all means, that's great. But if you haven't checked out the song Who You Are, I would definitely strongly recommend you check that out. I think it certainly qualifies as a hidden gem. With a band like Pearl Jam and their debut record 10 selling as much as it has, you'd be hard pressed to say, oh, there's some hidden gems on there. But I think almost the whole second side of 10 has songs that qualify as hidden gems. The one that I picked for that I think qualifies the most out of everything on that side is a song called Deep, which is incredible lyrics. It really shows what Pearl Jam would be able to do later in their career, more with like the storytelling side of things in their songs. All the way across the board. I think if you know Even Flow and Jeremy and Alive and Black, really do, you know, hit the link in the description below, because I always put all the links to the songs that we talk about in our videos in the description. Hit the link to that song Deep and check it out, because I think it's a stunningly good Pearl Jam song. The next 2, full disclosure, are going to be off of the same album. My personal favorite Pearl Jam album, I don't think they'll ever top it for me, is their 5th effort, Yield. And I think there's 2 songs on that album that are amazingly good that most people don't know, or most people that I've spoken to. One is a song called In Hiding, which if you know a little bit about what Eddie Vedder was going through around the Vitalogy time and the No Code era to struggle with his stardom, that song to me, I want to be clear, I've never read an interview where Eddie Vedder has said that that's what the song is about. It's just the way that I take it. I think it's a great insight into someone's soul and consciousness, and musically it's fantastic, but I think Eddie's vocal take really, to me, explains what he was going through on the albums prior. And then from the same album, one of my personal favorite Pearl Jam songs from an underrated record in the first place, and that's the song Wishlist. It's literally a list from someone longing to be more important than they feel that they are. And I think that that's something that many of us can identify with. And not only is it a list like that, but it's these lofty goals of wanting to be so important to people. there's a line in it that says, I wish I was the ornament you kept your house key on. Things like that. It's just so deep and so longing. So Wishlist from Yield, coupled with In Hiding from Yield. I think they're both stunningly good songs that qualify as hidden gems from Pearl Jam. As I mentioned before, I do put the links to the songs in the description below. So if you haven't heard any of these Pearl Jam songs and you want to check them out, please, by all means, hit the link in the description and check them out. Leave me a comment, let you know what you think of those songs. If you have hidden gems from Pearl Jam, and I would venture to say you do, if you're a Pearl Jam fan, please, by all means, leave a comment for me and everybody else so we can go check out the songs. Don't leave one with a link because sometimes YouTube will just auto block that comment. So just leave the name of the Pearl Jam song and we'll go find it out for us. So, thank you very much for stopping by. Make sure to watch our other series on the channel, and we greatly appreciate you watching.